Hey there, homeschooling families. Welcome back to Homeschool for the Whole Family, where we uncover the fascinating stories behind historical figures and events that shaped our world. I'm an education specialist and a homeschooling father of a large family with over 15 years of homeschooling experience. Today, we're galloping back to the 18th century to meet one of the most iconic figures of the American Revolution, Paul Revere. We're going to dive deep into his life, his famous midnight ride, and some surprising facts that you might not know. So let's get started. Paul Revere is often remembered for his legendary midnight ride, but there's so much more to his story. Born on January 1st, 1735 in Boston, Massachusetts, Paul Revere was a silversmith, an engraver, and a patriot. He played a crucial role in the American Revolution, and his story is a blend of bravery, skill, and a bit of myth. Let's uncover the man behind the legend. Paul Revere was the son of a French Huguenot immigrant and a local Bostonian woman. His father was a silversmith, and Paul followed in his footsteps, becoming one of the most skilled artisans in Boston. His work wasn't just limited to silver. He also crafted surgical instruments, engravings, and even false teeth. But Revere wasn't just a talented craftsman. He was also deeply involved in the growing movement against British rule. As tensions between the American colonies and Britain escalated, Revere's involvement in revolutionary activities also increased. Paul Revere was a member of the Sons of Liberty, a secret organization that opposed British policies. He participated in numerous acts of defiance against British rule, including the famous Boston Tea Party in 1773. Disguised as Mohawk Indians, Revere and his fellow patriots boarded British ships and dumped 342 chests of tea into Boston Harbor to protest the Tea Act. This bold act of rebellion was a pivotal moment in the lead up to the American Revolution, and Revere's involvement cemented his place as a key figure in the fight for independence. Now, let's talk about the event that made Paul Revere a household name, his midnight ride on April 18, 1775. Revere's mission was to warn the colonial militia of the approaching British forces who planned to seize military supplies in Concord and arrest revolutionary leaders John Hancock and Samuel Adams. But contrary to popular belief, Revere didn't shout, "The British are coming!" Instead, he used a more discreet warning, "The regulars are out." This was to avoid alarming British loyalists and to ensure the message reached the right people. Revere, along with his fellow writers William Dawes and Samuel Prescott, spread the alarm across the countryside, mobilizing the colonial militia for the battles of Lexington and Concord. Thanks to Revere and his fellow writers, the colonial militias were prepared when the British troops arrived. The battles of Lexington and Concord marked the beginning of the Revolutionary War, and Revere's ride became a symbol of American patriotism and resistance. Though Revere was captured by British troops during his ride, he was released shortly after. His actions that night helped galvanize the American colonies and demonstrated the power of communication and unity in the face of oppression. After the Revolutionary War, Paul Revere continued to contribute to the young nation. He returned to his silversmith trade and also established a successful foundry, producing cannons, bells, and other metalworks. He was instrumental in advancing the industrial capabilities of the United States. Paul Revere passed away on May 10, 1818, but his legacy lives on. His midnight ride was immortalized in Henry Wadsworth Longfellow's 1861 poem, Paul Revere's Ride, which turned Revere into a national folk hero. The poem, while not entirely historically accurate, captured the spirit of Revere's bravery and dedication to the cause of American independence. Let's ring in some fun facts about Paul Revere. Number 1. Paul Revere's ride wasn't solo. Revere wasn't the only rider that night. William Dawes and Samuel Prescott also played crucial roles in spreading the alarm. Number 2, Revere's business ventures. In addition to being a silversmith, Revere ran a hardware store and even a copper rolling mill, which produced the copper sheathing for the USS Constitution. Number 3. Longfellow's poem. The famous poem by Longfellow was written to inspire unity and patriotism during the Civil War, which helped solidify Revere's legendary status. Want to learn more about Paul Revere? Here are some great resources. Visit the Paul Revere House, located in Boston. It's the oldest remaining structure in downtown Boston and offers a fascinating glimpse into Revere's life. Read books and watch documentaries. There are many books and documentaries available that delve into the true story of Paul Revere. Paul Revere's story is a testament to the power of courage, communication, and community. His actions on that fateful night helped spark the Revolutionary War and pave the way for American independence. We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into the life of Paul Revere. If you love learning about Paul Revere, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more historical adventures, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Share your own Paul Revere facts or questions in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, keep exploring, keep discovering, and happy homeschooling to the whole family.